It's my pre-talk talk today here in the wonderful sunny Berlin Riverside. Is going to be about commitment to the cause. You see, we have loads of plans and we have loads of strategies, loads of tactics in place, loads of tools, platforms and channels that we put money into and invest into in other ways. And then what happens is we start executing. And when we start executing, there is a kind of a moment in time sometimes, oftentimes, where things become really hard. Things become difficult. They stop being nice and mellow and gentle and straightforward, and they become really hard. And it's at that moment when a lot of people, a lot of business people, and actually it happens in personal life as well, kind of wobble and fall and sometimes just give up. And one of the things that I'm going to be speaking about today is the mindset of commitment when applied to the unknown. Because what we tend to do is we tend to keep moving forward upon some form of verification or justification. So if we try something and it works, then we go, right, well, we'll keep trying. But that means that if we try something and it doesn't work, then the antithesis is the case. We wouldn't keep trying. So we stop trying if something doesn't work. But if you think about it, it's kind of counterintuitive, because it would mean that everything that we do has to work. And if we don't know exactly what the future looks like, which of course we don't, then there's no way that everything that we do is actually going to be guaranteed to work. It can't be like that. So actually what we need to do is we need to commit to something which is further along the path than just the first result or the second result, the third result. We need to commit to the overall objective or the purpose of doing it in the first place. Because if we totally commit to that, then the first result and the second result and third result are learnings. They're not the kill switch. They're not the go, no go. Otherwise we wouldn't be able to achieve the goal. So rather than thinking too much around, well, it's really got to work, and we promised our shareholders, we promised our bosses, we promised everyone, we promised our families that it's going to work. If we actually think of things in that way, then the temptation is to structure our entire motivation based on those short-term goals. So I would spend more time I'd recommend to spend more time thinking about what the ultimate objective is, what the really true purpose is. Because if you are genuinely committed to that, really committed to it, not just on paper, not just as a PR statement, not just what it says on the website and what you've said in the boardroom in your PowerPoint presentation. I'm committed to it in terms of, would you wake up at 2 o'clock every morning for 10 days to get on a conference call with the other side of the world committed? I'm talking about if you lose absolutely everything, you still stand up, brush yourself down and keep going committed. I'm talking about taking calculated but palpable risks to actually enable that cause to happen. What would you do for your cause? That's what I'm going to be speaking about today, and I shall see you guys next time. I don't know where, but you know what, it's been a week. It's been a hell of a week. The last 7 days has been absolutely insane in my life. Probably the hardest week of my career, in a good way. A lot of busy stuff, but also some personal stuff that's happened as well, which has just added to everything's okay. This isn't vague booking. Are you okay, hun? No, everything's okay, but it's been a tough one. But my objective is clear, and so I don't really mind that much about the ups and the downs, because I guarantee you, however down you get, there is an up, and it's actually based on whether or not you care that much, whether you actually give that much of a damn to do it. Because if you do, then do it you will. See you later, guys. Bye.